and he had like several warships. He had more warships here than the United States did. And so, you know, San Francisco had parties, they had dances, they were in no hurry to have the Russians leave. And they actually asked the Russian admiral, you know, what happens if like a Confederate raider comes in? And what the Russians replied actually was that if the raider sticks to military targets, we won't intervene. But they start shelling the city, start shelling civilians, Russian flag. And people in San Francisco going, please don't leave, we got more parties to go to.
Some of them never did leave. There were some that died, and I believe they're buried in Plato.
Really?
Yeah, I can look that up. But anyway, so here we are, guarding Raccoon Strait, in case they want to head over to Venetia to get our arsenal. And actually, it was a pretty good idea to have the trade license, but in 1876, for the centennial of our nation, they decided to have a huge fireworks display. So they got a derelict ship filled it full of explosives, anchored it right in the middle of the 3 points, and they were going to set it off by firing at it. They fired at that thing for 8 hours, and it was just out of range of all 3 batteries. So finally, an intrepid young lieutenant rowed out with a torch, set it on fire, and rowed away real fast, and then finally went off. The multitudes gathered on the hillside to see the explosion cheer. And the next day, the paper said the safest place in the bay was the so, that's why we're here. We've got batteries over on Point Knox no, the other point there. The brain is gone, stress. Okay. Anyway, we got batteries all over the island. We can shoot at various people if we want to. So let's show you how we would shoot at those people. Who wants to be in a cannon crew? I need 5 volunteers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, come on over. You're gonna need to put your bag down. Okay, you look like a good number. Take this. Now, see, there's crud on here. We do not want crud on here because it's getting your hand. So do not put the fuzzy end of either of these things on the ground.
Yeah.
So take this. Now there's a special way to hold it. And that is with your thumbs pointed away from the gun. So if you're going to put this down the muzzle of the gun, you want your hands to go this way. And the reason for that is that if it gets blown out of your hand, it won't take your thumbs with it. So what I want you to do is stand here. And never, sir,
Never
don't
in
go
front
in
of the
front of the
cannon.
gun. Even if it's not really loaded, you know the thing about loaded guns. So you're going to stand here, and we're going to get the top gun out. That would help if we want to fire it.
Make sure there's no stuff on your side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can you pull it out? This has not been one of our better days so far, but we've got the ammo now. All we got to do is get that thing out.
I should have been working on this while we were waiting.
I forgot about it.
There you go, you got it.
Good work. Okay, so never put anything unnecessary in front of the gun, particularly your cell phone. Okay, and let's see. Do you want to be number 2?
Number 2.
Okay, you're going to worm and dry swap.
So your arms are like clean. It's like a cotton.
Yes, exactly. And once again, do not put the business end on the ground. And so you can hold it if you're yeah, thumbs away. You have to think about that. You're going to stand right here, and you're going to stand outside the wheelbase. Because if this thing were loaded with an actual projectile, it would come back about 2 feet. You're getting the wrong place. You just like to be off. So, who wants to be number 3? You look like a good number 3. Okay, where's my gloves? You can wear my gloves. You wear the gloves? Yeah. Okay, so are you left or right-handed? Okay, put this on your left hand, because if it gets blown off, that's what you're going to stand right here. And what you're going to do is stop the vent. This is the vent. You might think of it as the touch hole, but I'm getting rid of this before I kill myself. And you're going to put your thumb over that. And what that does is to keep oxygen from getting inside, and theoretically it won't go off if it doesn't have any Well, no, you can't do both. I need one more person.
I haven't been
She's
dead.
she's not assigned to do anything.
Oh, you're not assigned. Oh, then you get to fire. Okay, so here is your lanyard.
Do I get a glove?
Doesn't matter because we're not really loading.
Well, but actually, you don't need a glove to do the lanyard, though, right?
I always, but she's gonna climb. I always use a glove. You can use very close.
I'll loan you one of my gloves.
When I do this, I always make my hands.
It's pretty snug. That's alright.
Well, here, what you need is put this around your waist. This looks the timer pouch.
And the timer is a fire See, these are primer wires. They make great jewelry, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you
here-
made one out of primers.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
There's nothing in here.
You can always, I know, that's because we're not really going to fire.
No.
You guys don't get to handle the gunpowder unless you sign up as volunteers and get trained, which you can do, by the way. We always need more cannoneers. So this is a friction primer. This is what we will use to fire it. This one has already been fired, and I just stuck the thing back in. I don't walk around with gunpowder in my
Yeah.
pocket. When they're ready to go, there's powder in there and an explosive compound on the end here. And we hook the lanyard into this little loop. And then when we fire, we pull the lanyard and it rips this out, sets off a spark, fire goes down the tube, into the charge, makes gun go boom. Okay?
Done my job.
Yeah, except you're going to pretend.
Okay.
So,
Scream.
oh, we need a powder runner. Who wants to run powder? Anybody?
Do I get to keep the pouch?
Okay, you get to have it back.
And actually, with the other twists, it takes some force to pull the friction. If you actually wrap it around your waist once, so this way you can go.
Oh, almost like starting a.
Yeah, like a long.
Yeah, you get a
right?
little
So,
more torque.
yeah, so you
Okay,
gotta
so
get some
what we're
torque.
going to do is pretend that we have just fired. Okay, so the first thing
Swab
that
it.
we're going to do is clean the vent. So you come over here and you take this thing and you hold it like this. This is the vent pick, and you hold it like this. Because if you hold it like that and the gun goes off, your finger goes with it. If you hold it like this, it gets blown out of your hand, and it probably won't feel good, but you probably have all your fingers. So use your gloved hand for that. And no, you hold it like that. There you
Remember,
go. And stick it in there, and then pull it out again.
the idea is get rid of any like corrosion or carbon or
Oh, so you're
whatever.
kind of
Yeah,
cleaning
so
all
we're
the.
cleaning it.
Clean it out.
Now you're going to put your thumb over that. And now you are about to worm the gun to get out any debris that might still be in there. So what you do is you say real nice and loud, vent.
Ben.
And you reply, vented. And that tells him that you're in position and it's safe for him to put that thing in the gun. So standing to the side with as little of yourself in front of it as possible, stick that thing down there and turn it around.
She didn't say vented.
Vented. She did. I just kept
Good
talking.
job. No,
And
you
don't
got
put
the
your hand
verifier.
over the end. There
So
you go.
sometimes you
turn it around.
Yeah, you spin it
Pull
around.
it out. Oh look, fake debris. Okay.
Because
now
in reality,
put
actually,
that one down with the business end up, and take this because this is the next thing you're going to use. Okay. Now we are going to wet swab. So pretend to dip it in there. Don't really do it or it'll get too wet. And now you say vent.
Vent?
Vented. Okay. Now stick it in there and turn it around.
normally with worm action, you're pulling out the aluminum foil we use to pack
Yeah, you
charges
can
with. So
see
you actually are pulling out stuff.
scattered all over the ground. Okay, so now the next thing that's going to happen is dry swab.
Ben.
Vented. Yes. Oh, a crack crew already. I love it. Okay, now I am going to tell the powder runner round forward. Just stand out of the way. You've got 8 to 10 rounds in the ground there, that's in our way. That's our safety marker. W, you're not supposed to do that. But anyway, so now the gun is loaded and ready to go. So I'm going to say pick a prime. And what you're going to do is take the gun on, and you take the vent pick, hold it like I do. Yeah, and stick it in there. You're making a hole in the powder charge now. Because we want to make sure that fire goes in there. Okay, then we put this back here, and you go back there where it's safe. Okay, so now we are going to prime. So we have a pretend primer hooked onto this. So there's your pretend primer. And then you are going to take one hand, preferably the one with the glove on it, or the glove hand if you prefer, and stick it gently in there. Okay? Yeah, so now we have kind of laser. Yeah, I'll hold it. Now you're going to go over there. You guys are going to back off. And now, gun up. So put your hand up so the chief of the
No, the other hand.
yeah, no, I'm signaling the chief of the battery that the gun is ready to go. So
But yeah, but that would be third
So
hand.
would I do?
But
What would
she
I
does
do?
that.
yeah, well, anybody who needs to does that. It depends on how many people you have. But anyway, yeah, you would do that. But what it is to signal the commander.
So should I be like?
Yeah, that's okay. Now we saw you. Okay, so now we're going to look in front of the gun. And we're going to make sure that there's nothing there that we don't want to kill. Like dogs, children, your grandmother, your own guys, whatever. And when we see...
A Confederate's okay.
Well, that depends on whether you're a Confederate or not. See, in real life, I'm a Confederate.
Ah, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Anyway, so now we see that there's nobody in front of us but enemy. Okay, so you're going to yell, clear front.
Clear front.
And you guys are going to look, make sure it's clear, and you're going to reply, clear front. Then you are going to step away from the gun so you're not touching it. Go that way, both. And then you're going to come over here closest to the gun. And as Chief of Police, I'm going to say, fire. And when I say that, you're going to pull the lanyard and make the gun go boom. Okay. Fire! Boom! Yes! Congratulations! You have successfully fake fired the cannon. And now we are going to real fire the cannon. So leave your implements at the door, and I've got a present for you.